In this clip, you will see how convenient it is to create a wardrobe cabinet order. Let's create a new order basket by clicking on New Project icon. But we have already created basket with sliding doors, in which we want to add the wardrobe cabinet. Therefore, click on My Projects and find the needed basket. Click on Start Room Planner. Click on Furniture Catalog. Classic Wardrobe. And click on Small Key in Classic Wardrobe icon. In this section, wardrobe cabinet dimensions are entered, such as width, height, and depth. Currently cabinet distance from floor is 0 mm. But in the fourth section, there will be an option to choose adjustable legs that will raise the cabinet by 8 mm. Let's move on to next section, material selection. There is an option to choose between 25 mm and 18 mm material. In this case, it will be 18 mm material. Necessary material decor is selected. If necessary, both side walls can be removed. Required furniture fittings for shelf ends will be included. In this case, cabinet will be with side walls. Let's move on to third section, vertical division. First, vertical zone count is selected. This cabinet will have 3 vertical zones. Below, we can see vertical section width dimensions that are divided in equal parts. Section width dimensions can be adjusted as needed by checking custom zone width. After this, each zone can be unlocked and adjusted. Yellow dimensions below are zone width for fixed size elements, such as baskets and others. Let's move on to the fourth section, horizontal zone divisions. Begin with backwall type selection. There are 3 options. First one is without backwall. Second one, with 150 mm wide back panel, rail. Third one, with 18 mm backwall in full height. We'll select second option, rail. Bottom shelf, have 3 versions to choose from. First one, without bottom shelf. Second one, with bottom shelf. Third one, bottom shelf with 70 mm high socle. Let's choose option with bottom shelf. Middle section won't need this part, therefore uncheck the box all zones have the same bottom shelf. The same function can be switched off for back walls as well. By checking box or support leg. Adjustable leg is added in side walls and this lifts up the cabinet by 8 mm. If this selection remains unchecked, then cabinet won't have any support legs. Bottom shelf and bottom shelf with socle are without support legs. Continue with second zone inner element selection. Second zone will be without bottom shelf. This zone currently is divided into 2 horizontal zones. The boundaries of these 2 horizontal zones can be identified by the fixed shelf in center. By default, this shelf is 1000 mm high from floor. By changing height of this shelf, division of zones are changed. Blue dimension below is upper zone inner height. Lower zone can be divided into several more zones. But this will be done in first and third cabinet sections. Hanger rails will be used in lower zone. There are several configurations for hanger rails, and they can be adjusted to needed comfort heights. Second section is done, now first section can be customized. Upper and lower zone adjustment is done by using central fixed shelf height. This zone have bottom shelf, and the height of central shelf is taken from bottom shelf, not from floor as it was in central zone. This means that height is entered by 18 mm less than in central zone was. Visually it is visible that both shelves are in same height, and top zone height dimensions are the same. Continue with lower zone division. Count of zones depends from required element count and the distances between them. Here are the planned elements divided in zones. First zone, pull-out shoe shelf, and the zone height is 150 mm. Second zone is empty space between pull-out shoe shelf and drawer. This zone height is 300 mm. Third and fourth zones are Movento drawers, each of them 200 mm in height. Fifth zone is fixed shelf. Height of this is zone 18 mm. Sixth zone is 1032 mm in height, which is divided with shelves. Required zone count is selected. Custom zone box needs to be checked in order to adjust the zone heights. First zone height, 150 mm, that will be shoe shelf, facade height. Make sure correct zone is selected before choosing furniture elements. Needed element is selected, pull out shoe shelf. Second zone will be empty zone between shoe shelf and drawers. Make sure that zones are switched. Third zone, 200 mm in height, that will be drawer facade height. Fourth zone will be the same as third. Fifth zone will be 18 mm in height, where fixed shelf will be placed. Last sixth zone will be adjustable shelves. With this, first section is done. We'll switch to cabinet other side to third section. Third section will be almost the same as first, therefore, first zone will be copied by using copy zone checkbox. Both zones now are the same. In order to make any changes, copy zone selection has to be deselected. Heights of the zones will stay the same, but elements will be changed in third and fourth zone. Elements that are with fixed width, like baskets and metal pull-out shelves, require specific zone width and height dimensions. These dimensions are shown in yellow color. If they won't match, elements won't appear in selection. In sixth zone, adjustable shelves are replaced with hanger rail. Let's move to next section, furniture fitting colors. Shelf support is available in two finishes, chrome and black. The number of boreholes for adjustable shelf can be selected between 3, 5, 7 or 9 boreholes. Hanger tube and its fittings also have color options. Baskets are available not only in silver color but also in anthracite tone. Fixed shelf fittings can be chosen in black color. Let's move to sixth section, drawers. In drawer options, we can choose between different carrying capacity mechanisms or mechanisms with or without tip-on. Material for drawer box is chosen. If material code is known, then it can be entered in search box for quicker find. Let's move to seventh section, handles. By default, drawer facade height is by 25 mm less than zone height, which serves as handle. Drawer mechanism was chosen with tip-on. This means that facades need to be in full zone height. For this, no handle option has to be selected. Let's move to section 8, light options. Classic wardrobe standard solution for lighting is offered LED vertical profiles that are attached to front of the sidewalls. Wardrobe configuration is finished. Press Save and apply configuration. Position the cabinet in needed place. And switch to 3D view. Facades and door fillings can be turned off. Switch to front view. We can make sure that drawers and baskets can be freely opened without hitting the doors. This concludes our insight to wardrobe offer creation.